We're gonna work on these now. I've already done one here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put tape in the ridges here to protect the orange, and we're gonna go over the end caps and these grooves here with black. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Yeah. Okay, so I went ahead and pre-cut this first hole out, and I have my bunch here of lights. And what I did was I just took it and I pulled it underneath through this, because this is the widest part here. So this will be like the easiest spot to pull the wires through. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take this box and the wires itself and just run it through the bottom of this plate here and string it over. And I'm gonna pull this bunch of the cluster of wires in this hole, and then I'm gonna leave this box underneath the main plate. So when this is finished, all you have to do is flip a switch under the main plate and you'll be able to turn it off and on. So let's go ahead and cut this out and let's get this started.
Okay, I'm recording.
Alright, once you finish cutting it out, you should just be able to pull your piece out. Pull it off to the side. Now there is a cloth underneath. Just simply a few cuts. Don't go too deep, because if you go too deep, you'll hit the base, which is what the vest is on. Okay. Now that we have that. Alright, now that we've cut both holes out, what we're going to do is we're going to take this unit and we're going to put it up under the vest, the top of the plate first. Because you're going to have to run these wires through here. And it's impossible to get it through. So what we're going to do is we're going to run it underneath the bottom here. Once you have it strung through, you're going to leave it some slack, because we're going to pull the other half of it underneath this plate and pull it up through here. So we're going to have two clusters on both sides. So now that you have your loop here, I don't know if you can see that. Hook it underneath. We're going to pull it underneath this base plate here. Oh damn, I thought that was a light. Now that we have wires on both sides, we can go ahead and start bunching them up. We'll pull it out, make sure it's all nice and neat once we're ready to put the piece over like this. So you don't have to worry about the hole or what it looks like, because when we're ready for it, we're gonna stretch them out so that way we have a nice dispersion of light once this is closed. So we're gonna come over here, do the same thing. There you go. So now, what you have is you'll see two very small power lines, but you won't be able to notice those once the light's all together. So with the light off, this is what you got. But once we have the holes cut in this, we'll place them over, and we'll have some light coming out of these. So next thing we're going to do now is we're going to take these and start adding some holes to them. One last thing to do before we go ahead and make incisions on our pieces here, to help make sure that the paint doesn't chip again. Because it is acrylic, we're gonna add another layer. We're gonna add one layer of the matte Mod Podge to the containers. Once we're done here, we can start making cuts. All right, for this next part here, we're outside. beautiful day. And we are cutting the inserts for the light ports on, I guess you call them reactor cores. I don't know what they are. We penciled them in. Kind of hard to see though. So what we need here is we got a C-clamp. Pretty sure it's a C-clamp. We tightened it up, and we're going to be using... What is this?
It's a multi-tool.
This is a multi-tool? Mm-hmm. With this head, because it we can just cut straight with it. So here we go. Okay, so we're back now. I've already attached this one here to the vest. Isn't gonna do very good because the windows are open, but the switch is underneath my chest piece here. When you turn it on, these the lights come on through the port. So I didn't do this one yet. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take the wires and I put them together in like almost like a mohawk of lights. Yeah, it looks like a mohawk. And I put them right here in the middle, so that way when I cover the lights with the canister, the lights are directly underneath the ports and you get the best light. So what I'm going to do now is cover this port and I'm going to just super glue it. So we're here with the vest and my helmet, and I just finished gluing these on. As you can see, they're on there pretty well, and I have the power unit up under here, kind of hard to see. So I'm going to turn the lights off now, and I'm going to here we go. And flip the switch, turn the lights off, so you can see them. There we go. So we have a visor, we have the chest lights, and that's what they look like. Alright, so that'll pretty much do it for this video. This was pretty much all the detailing and painting to do on the front of the vest. Hope you all enjoy this and click on and watch the next video.